I read a "everything must go $1" sign and took it too literal and I feel horrible. Autism. Emergency Spinach 856. 6. I learned to start asking clarifying, verifying type questions first. I prefer they think I am a little clueless up front than feeling embarrassed after I make a mistake. It's the best way I've been able to control what others think of me. Maybe you can develop your own approach. Syllabubach 4983. 1. Lot times on those marketplace people put $1 or whatnot just to get people's attention and actually won't disclose the price until you contact them. Kawaii Kaisu. 1. So if it makes you feel any better, I had no idea what that meant either. It's just not an effective way to communicate that. XA0 ID feel really embarrassed and upset about what she thought of me too. I'd probably think about it all day or maybe a couple. These things happen though. Everyone makes mistakes and just like others should NT hold mistakes against you. You should NT hold on to her reaction either. Just learn from it. Today we both now know what that wording means. In sofer incognito. 1. Not what I get from the last comment. At all. Sounds like she was having a joke at your misunderstanding and thought you'd take it as such. Ja97. 1. Autistic or not, we all do something like this a few times in our life. And then we relive that moment over and over again in our minds and blush from the embarrassment. Don't feel bad. It's just part of being human. The Avnerd. 1. Okay, I don't wanna sound like a jerk, but this woman accused you of stealing. Cool as she may seem, is this really someone you want as a friend? Frankly, the way you wrote this post, she sounds pretty dang mean. Like, even if you did steal it, obviously you didn't but just hypothetically. To explain how I think a kind person should respond to that situation. After the embarrassment her poorly written post put you through. It's a dang dollar. She can find that on the sidewalk. Please forgive me if this came across harshly, but I have no patience for unkind people. And anybody who say, yeah, right when you explained you're autistic does not seem kind at all. I am terribly sorry this happened to you. You seem very nice and do not deserve that. Misunderstandings suck so bad, but it sounds like you handled it as best you could. Alaskan license plate. 1. I think the woman was a jerk because you apologized many times and showed how sorry you were by trying to straighten things so most people would clearly see how you were sincere, and to top it off, you told her you are autistic but yet she's not believing you. Oh, not to mention her accusing you of being a thief. She has no knowledge of autism and no compassion. She's a big jerk. SlayerCat 10. 1. Oops, Brief Jellyfish 485. 1. Is this a threat? Autism. Bitter_speed 7243. 3. Not acceptable at all. He sounds incredibly manipulative. Not a joke. Either. Possible_algae 1889. 1. It's not an acceptable joke, it's not acceptable at all, and yes, it's a threat. The physical, verbal, and sexual and emotional abuse is not acceptable either. Prestigious Book 253. 1. Yes. Do you have a friend or coworker who can help you leave or pack your things? Do you have anywhere to go? This is incredibly scary and dangerous. Please take care of yourself. OK Championship -2036. 1. Everything I am writing here is entirely serious. Your partner is dangerous and you should not be around them or in a relationship with them any longer. You need to leave them. Is there anyone in your family who you are able to speak to that can help you leave your spouse safely? Quote. Technical_autist_22. 1. I would say that as a threat. Ender 71122. 1. That is not acceptable. Do you know what resources there are near you for women leaving abusive relationships in your area? If you need help finding information, let us know. Uneventful Advent. 1. Nothing about this is acceptable. I believe you are in danger if you stay with this man. Tropical Dan 427. 1. National Domestic Violence Hotline 800-799-7233. Call when you are away from home. And use someone else's phone if possible. Dapper Dan Man. 1. Anyone else unable to guess how old someone is? Autism. _little_curiosity. 100% cannot guess. If you're between 20 and 45, you look 25 to 32 to me without fail. DC_1984. 1. I am so bad at this. I had to fill out a police report once and I was told it was incredibly unhelpful, because when I was asked to describe the man's age, I said, somewhere between probably 20 and 50 inches. They asked if I could be more specific and I said, he wasn't super old, but he was definitely not a teenager. When they later arrested the guy, we found out he was in his late 30s and I was asked how. I didn't know that. But I still don't know how I was supposed to tell. He didn't have any noticeably distinguishing age featured like wrinkles or gray hair. But he didn't look super young either. Build a hyena. 1. Yay, I absolutely cannot guess anyone's age. My coworker the other day asked how old I thought she was and I said, I am the absolute worst person to ask. Wonder Witch 12. 1. I am terrible at this. I could maybe get down to decades, but I DK how people can be like, they look 27. Definitely not 28 though, are you crazy? For me it's baby, toddler, kid, teen, young adult, middle-aged, old, and super old. Don't ask me to get more specific than that. Luciana Luisa Garcia. 1. I am the opposite. I can guess how old someone is almost perfectly every time. I DK if it's some kind of special ability or what. Mushroomful. 1. Guessing age with me is a dangerous game. I always miss by a wide margin. I guessed 55 years old to a 38 years old woman once. And of course she was very upset. Intelligent Good 5850. 1. I can, but I had to card PPL when I worked at a store selling a lot of fancy wine. I don't consider it fair for PPL to guess my age given I tend to have a baby face. I look about decade younger than my actual age for most PPL. Some of us just have a youthful appearance. Elarth. 1. Every child is 7 or 2. There is no other ages for children. Accomplished Scene 966. 1. Does anyone else talk to themselves constantly? Autism. Secure Sands. Constantly. The more tired I am, the more it happens. If my headphones die at work, I start monologuing everything I am doing out loud, but I make it into like a song. A coworker caught me doing this once and we both burst out laughing. Spirit Animal. 1. Every single day. I actually started to like the things that I say about 3 years ago. So now I have 900 plus voice memos of conversations, ideas, points I might want to share. Remember. Round Structure 5014. 1. Me. When I was younger, my mom used to ask me, who are you talking to? It's weird, but my safe space is my bathroom. I will sit there with the fan going and yap away. I mostly maladaptive daydream, and again it's silly, but my main scenario is I'm in a carpool karaoke with James Corden and Harry Styles and I'm just laughing and having a great life. OMG, I'm ridiculous. But yeah, that's what I do most of the time, so I guess I'm not talking to myself, but I am. It's like imaginary friends, I guess. IDK. I've gotten better at hiding it though, but at work I wish I could just start talking, but I know www. That would like weird so many people out. Cognac Lilac Girl. 1. Yes. My entire life. I say things to myself like, oh yeah, I'll show you what that was like, and then do it. And there's no one there but me. Solar system underscore 74. 1. Yep. Voices in my head talk back like we're having a conversation. It's nice emo. Keeps me calm. Stefano 265. 1. I do, because sometimes I feel lonely even around my family. North Ninja 190. 1. Oh my god. I've got a psychiatrist referral in progress and I want to be assessed on autism and ADHD, but this is something that I have done pretty much since birth. As in full convos and answering myself back. I was caught plenty of times as well, yeah. Okay underscore bear underscore 1980. 1. Yep, all the time, and people that hear me are like, who are you talking to? I'm like, haha. Training underscore ride 4281. 1.